Alright, I think we finally set it up. Yeah, today we're just gonna play some more ranked and try climb a bit. As usual, of course. So yeah, I am currently still in Ultra Ball rank 3. And we're trying to get to Masterball, so let's go try do that. And alright, let me set this up. Should be almost done. And then I think I'm just gonna play the new Shinotic Solgaleo deck or keep playing the Charizard deck. So there's a new Solgaleo deck that I've been playing, it's this one. I will upload a video about that tonight if you want to watch that. But yeah, it is pretty fun and good to play, so mainly been playing that one. Let's see if we can get a few wins in this time. Alright, so of course we still start with a Cosmog. We're against a grass type. Curious what kind of deck he is playing. Of course it's the Buzzwole deck. I should have known. Let's play Cosmog then. And end the turn, nothing else we can do there. But that's okay. Okay, so he has a Buzzwole already. And a Pheromosa. Ooh, alright. Celesteela, Pheromosa, Buzzwole. He has the full gang up already. That is going to be slightly rough to play against. Especially because we take 220 damage every turn constantly. Okay, we get a moral, so at least we can hopefully get a Solgaleo next turn. So let's Cosmog into our moral. Then it's his turn. And then what I'm hoping is... Okay, so he Cyrus's my Cosmog, that is annoying. That we get with our Shinotic, we get a Solgaleo. So he's gonna knock out my Cosmog here already. That is, well, tragic, really. Let's play the older Cosmog, I guess. We get a Sabrina. Let's Shinotic, let's see if we got a Solgaleo here. No, I Cosmo him, okay. Well, that's not what I wanted. Right. I guess we just put an energy on Cosmo. Wait. Now? To see what he is gonna play. I'm waiting for my opponent, yes. Okay, so he does do 40 damage, which means we're down to 40. At least we get a Solgaleo here, so we can heal up a little bit with Lily. And let Shinotic as well get our Ultra Solgaleo, sure. Don't need that. I was hoping for a Marlal. Let's Soul Breaker, at least we get 1 point here. And their Solgaleo is still 170 HP, so that's not too bad yet. It's not too good either. Okay, Pheromosa. So the main concern is this boss wall, of course. It's gonna have 120 damage almost guaranteed this turn already. because of the one support card that gives him energy for free. Okay, so he puts in Celesteela, Giant Cape. We do have a Gosma, so we can knock it out, but this boss wall is still gonna be annoying. We kinda need a red for that. Okay, so let's draw a Marvel here. That is pretty nice. And then we can Gosma solgaleo to knock out the Celesteela at least. He will do 120 to my solgaleo. But I could swap into a Shinotic to have it tank some damage, of course. And tank a point. And then maybe if we get a red, then we can win the game. But if he has a Leaf Cape or something, then we're still a little bit screwed. We also do have Sabrina still, I have to keep that in mind. So we have 2 points. Okay, he does get another boss wall. That means we don't really have anything done. Okay, so we get a Pokeball, so no red. Which is gonna mean that we have to swap out our solgaleo here. So we're gonna have to put an energy on him. He could... yeah, I'm not gonna be able to attack because then I take 10 damage. He would be able to do 30, so let's not do that. Let's retreat into Shinotic. Let's Professor's Research to get some more cards. Okay, there's red. That's good. Let's Pokeball, that's fine. Doesn't do anything. And then... yeah, we hope he doesn't have another Cyrus. He used his one Cyrus already. Okay, red card is annoying. Maybe we get red Mars Shinotic. Okay, no. So that means maybe we have one more turn. Kinda depends on if he can swap out. Okay, he gets more there. Okay, so yeah, he can knock out my Shinotic here. So we just have to pray for our red. If we don't get red, we lose. If we do get red, we win. Do we get it? Do we get it? Let's play Merle actually. So there might also still be a chance that he... okay, so we don't get red. Let's Shinotic. There might still be a very, very slim chance that he is not able to knock out my Shinotic and we get red next turn. Maybe. No, he has a Celesteela. So he can Pheromosa? Yeah. But actually doing damage with Pheromosa means I win. Okay. Yeah, no, he gets his boss wall in again, so... yeah. Okay, we lose. Boss wall wins today. So that means we're at 1,020 points right now. I think if we run into too many boss wall decks, then I'm gonna swap into a Charizard deck instead. So of course fire is strong against a Buzzwole. So let's see what the opponent has this time. What do we have? Is it another grass type? Looks like it is. Okay, is this another Buzzwole deck then? I'm guessing so. So maybe next game play Charizard. It does look like another Buzzwole deck. Alright. So we Professor's Research. Maybe we get some good stuff. No, we don't. Alright. Well, Let's see if we can get some good stuff next turn. One can hope. Yeah. Okay, I thought he was gone for a second. But he isn't, alright. Sad. Okay. Do we have... no, we don't have anything. Right, maybe we get a... rare candy? Yes, okay. Rare candy is at least something, then we can get our solgaleo. Let's put the other Cosmog in play. We only get one energy, sadly, but it will have to do for now. We are waiting for our opponent to come back. So apparently he left. He also left a few seconds ago, so maybe... yeah, here he is again. As I expected, he is just back already. Okay. So, what is he doing? Puts an energy on Pheromosa. And... is that it? Is that all he is gonna do? As we wait, or... okay, another Buzzball. So, Ultra Thrusters puts in Pheromosa. Yes, as I expected, and then does 20 damage to both Cosmog and Solgaleo. We can knock out this Pheromosa though. So I guess we get gifted at least 1 point. If he takes his turn. With 4 seconds left he finally attacks. Alright. We get a Morlul, let's go. That is something. We can Mars here. So let's do that. Get rid of his hand a little bit. We also have a Gelsma in hand. In case he puts something on Celesteela, if he puts it in the active. But let's see what he puts in the active here. Buzzball would be able to do 30 damage. And of course, we don't have red yet, so we won't be able to knock him out next turn. Unless we have red. Otherwise, we might have to swap into our Shinotic or something. So of course, he is gonna have... okay, he also has a Leaf Cape, so we can't knock him out in 1 turn. We need at least 1 Guzma and a... red. Oh, and he has 3 energies already, so he does 120 damage here. Right, so that's a little bit of a problem. I think what I'm gonna do... okay, so I do 120 damage. Means he has 20 HP left if I also Guzma. Right, so let's play Shinotic here. Let's also play our Pokeball. There's Marlol. So he would have 20 HP left, so I think we put an energy on our Shinotic. Use its ability. So we get a Cosmoem. We play the Cosmoem. We could have also just put an energy on Cosmoem actually. Let's Guzma this turn. So he loses 30 HP. And then we Soulbreaker. So we do take 10 damage, but Solgaleo was gonna be knocked out anyways. But he only has 20 HP left. So he has to swap it out for Kartana probably. So he's gonna do that and then knock out my Solgaleo. Yep, as expected. That is a little bit of a problem actually. I think I lost. So you can just knock out anything that I have. Okay. Well, we can play solgaleo, of course. Also play the other Shinotic, play an energy here, and then just wait, I guess. He can swap into his other possible. I think I didn't play this one correctly. I think I should have done this differently. Okay, so he does 40 damage, we go down to 120. We do have a red, but we don't have Sabrina or anything like that. So yeah, we lose here. Yeah, sadly. Okay, I'm gonna play Charizard because they are just playing Buzzball decks. Charizard should be strong against that. The solgaleo deck should also not be too weak against it, but the cards ain't carding right now. Not today at least. So let's go with Charizard. My guy Charizard. Alright. What are we up against? Of course we're now up against a dark type deck. Not a Buzzball. Giratina. So Darkrai Giratina is still a thing. Of course it's still a thing. Is anyone really surprised that it isn't? Or it is? I sure am not. And it is a Nihilego variant. Okay, I am already annoyed. And this deck is already annoying me. Okay, well, let's Professor's Research. Gazma, okay. Turtonator, let's play an energy on there. Oh, we can't Kiawe, really? Oh, of course we played Professor's Research. Oh, I forgot. Okay, that's red card, I guess. There we go. And then, yeah, that is it. Okay, so he is gonna put an energy on there, yep, and do another one. Of course, as expected. We get a rare candy though, so actually maybe we get a Charizard here. See? No, of course not. So let's instead then play an energy on Charmander, play Kiawe on Turtonator. I should have played the other Charmander as well. I really should pay attention to what I'm doing. This is how we lose games, of course. Okay, so he is gonna Broken Space below. Yep, makes sense. Nope. Bueno, no Charizards. Well, this is very annoying. We're only able to do 20 damage. He's gonna do 130, so our Turtonator pretty much is knocked out guaranteed. We can Gazma. Okay, so we get rid of that, then Turtonator again. Play an energy on that as well. Just do 20 damage. This Charmander is gonna be knocked out probably. Let's see what he is gonna do. Another Poison Barb. Alright, that is not annoying at all. And 5 energies on Giratina now. So he does 20 damage to himself, he's down to 110. We can do 90 with Turtonator and then he has to heal if he wants his Giratina to live. In the meantime, we're still waiting for our Charizard. Let's Fire Spin. So we take 20 poison damage here, of course. But this Giratina, if the Giratina wants to knock out my Turtonator, it has to heal. So is it gonna do that? Okay, yes it is. So it heals 50 HP again. Now next turn we have to play Turtonator. Knock out this Giratina. And then hope he doesn't knock out my Turtonator in one turn. Let's see. Maybe we can also get a Charizard. No, of course not. Why did I even think about it? Okay, so we knock out Giratina. And we take 20 damage. He can do 30 with his normal attack. Only has 70 HP though. So let's see. And maybe we get a Charizard next turn. Okay, he also gets another basic. Which is also another Giratina. Which is gonna stack energies and get into the active. Doesn't really matter that much because I'm still gonna do 90 damage. Yeah, sure. Here comes the Charmander. Can we get a Charizard? Is the question. No, a Charmeleon. Charmeleon does 40. Requires 2 energies to retreat. So, yeah, let's retreat into Turtonator. And play Kiawe. So we're up to 4 energies. He is still gonna need 2 turns to get enough on there. There's a Darkrai. That is annoying. Okay, so we take 20. Where Nihilego can do 50. So next turn we are still okay. Okay, we have a Charizard now. Is it risky to keep our Turtonator in the active? Or should we just swap into Charizard? I think we should. Just to be a little bit safer. Charizard has more HP of course. And next turn we can just knock out anything with Team Artillery. 150 damage should be enough. So let's see. Giant Cape. Okay. Yeah, that is a thing that can save him a little bit. He can do 130. So we're at 160 right now. Get nothing, of course. So I guess we just have to wait and see if he has anything. If he does attack with Giratina, his Giratina does get knocked out unless he has healing, of course. He can do 20 with Darkrai. Red does 150. Oh boy, okay, so he just has enough. That is annoying as fuck. Okay. Today is not doing well so far. Let's try again. Let's see if we can turn this around. Wait, I also got 2 points. It's a tie, actually. Oh. Well, at least we didn't lose. I guess. We didn't lose any points. Alright. Okay, well, I guess I'll take it. Let's get some wins though. I want some wins. We are on a bit of a losing streak. Let's see if we can turn this around. Turtonator starts with a Kiawe in hand. We're playing against a Solgaleo Shinotic. Pokeball's gonna give us hopefully a Charmander. Alright, let's go. So Charmander, Kiawe. So let's go. And now see what he has. The Pokeballs as well. Should get maybe a Cosmog then. He should have a Cosmog and another Marlon, yeah. Okay. So our Turtonator only has 120 HP, so if he gets a Solgaleo next turn, then it will be knocked out. And we do get another Turtonator. We knock out one Marlon at least. Solgaleo is gonna have 180 HP though, so that is quite a lot. Does he have a Solgaleo? Is the question. Yes, he does. Okay, so our Turtonator is gone. I think we just play our other Turtonator and hope we get a Charizard. Or Kiawe. Well, we can't know if we get a Kiawe, of course. If we would know, then I wouldn't play Turtonator. But we can't know, so... And the most safe bet is putting in Turtonator. And hoping for a Charizard. Let's see if we get it. Nope. Alright. Another chance next turn. Let's see if we get it then. We should also get some... Yeah, there's a Cosmo. Like I kind of thought would happen. Okay, so my Turtonator is knocked out as well. Now we have to see if we get a Charizard. If we don't, then we lose. Do we get it? No. Pokemon communications. 1 in 2 chance, or well, 2 in 3 actually. Alright. So we'll live another day. Now the question is, can we actually win this game? So let's use Stoke to get enough energies to use Steam Artillery. Yeah, let's see what he is gonna play here. Another Illuminate, so he has a Solgaleo in his hand, he has to. So he can play that. But he can't attack with it because it's gonna get to 170 HP. So I can knock it out then. Don't think there is anything in his deck that he can use to win this game. I think he should... Okay, so I think he should have played Cosmoem. Let me knock that out. And then put an energy on Shinotic. Maybe he can attack with Shinotic. But yeah. This is not gonna do anything. I think I win this game. Lily also doesn't do anything. He has to attack my Charizard. So yeah, let's Professor's Research, maybe get something useful like a Lily. Charmander Lily, let's go. Yeah, use Steam Artillery to knock out the Shinotic. Now he has no choice but to put in a solgaleo. So let's watch him put it in. Yep, there we go. And now if he attacks, he takes 10 damage. So he goes down to 170, and we do 170 with Steam Artillery. Giant Cape will save him actually, yes. That is a thing. That is extremely annoying, because that means he wins. Oh my god, of course he wins. No, he doesn't. I have Guzma. Just kidding. So I do win. With Steam Artillery, alright. Great. At least we got a win here. That is good. Okay, let's keep this going. Let's get some more wins. Let's actually climb and get to Masterball. If things are not going well, I do have one deck still that I think would still do pretty good. But let's see if it is necessary. So I do think playing these decks is a little bit better for now. Alright. We're up against another fire deck. So we have Charmeleon, Charizard. Not too bad, I guess. So we can Charizard in 2 turns. We are against another Charizard deck. And we start, so let's Pokeball. Hope for a Turtonator, let's go. Play Turtonator, Kiawe. Get 2 energies on my boy, and yes, there we go. Not a bad start. As we wait again. He's gonna do 20 damage. That is fine. We can Charmeleon into an energy and end the turn there. Now, okay, he puts in another Charmander and Charizard. Okay, that is a problem. He is gonna be able to do Steam Artillery first. And we don't have any damage on him yet, so he is basically winning by doing absolutely nothing here. Okay, is there any way I can prevent this? If we evolve into Charizard, we have 160 HP. At least we have 2 energies on Turtonator. I guess that is kind of what we have to do. Let's at least red card. And then put energy. Sure, it doesn't matter. Let's put it there and use Stoke. So he is gonna do 150 unless he has red, and he's gonna knock it out. And then he just wins. Pokeball. Nothing. Oh, Chimchar. Damn, okay. So he's gonna do 150 damage here. Okay, our Charizard does not get knocked out. That is something at least. Now let's put an energy there, use Steam Artillery ourselves. He is going to have 30 HP. Now next turn we Turtonator, knock out this Charizard, and then hope he doesn't have anything to evolve his Chimchar or his other Charmander. That is kind of what we're hoping for right now. Lily heals him up to 90, so that's not enough. Let's see, does he have anything? Does he have an answer here? No, doesn't look like it. He even puts an energy on a Charizard. I know. Okay, he gets out his Charizard. But he has 3 energies. He has 3 energies on it. So that's not enough for Steam Artillery. I have no points though. Okay, so the only thing I can do is Fire Spin and knock out the Charmander. And then he is gonna put in, I think, the Chimchar. Yep. And put an energy on Charizard. Yep. Okay, Kiawe is also not gonna help us. So yeah, we lose this game. That is unfortunate. But okay, that was well played by him, to be honest. So that is literally the only way he won the game. So he found a way. Let's try this again. Alright. What are we up against? Another fire type deck, really? I swapped to a Charizard deck and we don't get any boss balls anymore. Of course it's a mirror match. Mirror matches are literally a coin flip. Okay, so we Professor's researches. Does he have anything useful then? We Pokeball, hope for a... Oh, we have 2 Pokeball. Okay, we got the 1 Turtonator at least. Yep. And then the other Pokeball gives us Charmander. Let's Turtonator Charmander. Professor's Research gives us Kiawe, Gosma. Not really what I wanted, but okay. And then use 20 damage on the Charmander. So now we wait. Let's see. This is research. So he doesn't have anything, maybe? Or does he? No, I don't think he does. Pokemon Communication could give him what he wants though. Maybe. No, not yet. Okay. Another Charmander. No rare candies yet though, so that's good. The last time that was what happened. Okay, so we have Gelsma, Pokemon Communications. So we could actually, let's try get our Charmeleon here. Do we get a Charmeleon? Yes, oh, that is good. So we can Charmeleon and then Gelsma. So there we go. And then we can knock out this Charmander. That is pretty nice. Let's go. That is 1 point. Now we wait. See if he has a rare candy Charizard. Surely he was close to it at least last turn. He has like 5 cards. Pokemon Communications is gonna give him a Charizard probably. And... no, not yet. Okay. Turtonator Lily? No, not really what I wanted. Does he have? Yep, he does have it. Okay. So yeah, this is what I was afraid of, because next turn my Charmeleon is gonna be knocked out, of course. Yeah, rare candy, okay. So it doesn't really matter that we have our Charmeleon in the active then, I think. Let's just put a energy there. Use 40 damage. Next turn, if we get a Charizard, then we could still win. Or even if we get him the turn after, we could still win. So he gets 1 point here. We put in Turtonator, I think. Just to give us at least one more turn extra to maybe get, yeah, because we don't get it right now. Let's put an energy on Charmander then Kiawe. So if we don't get it next turn, then we'll lose the game. It's 2 out of 7. 2 out of 7 are my Charizard. Sabrina, okay, so we don't even get our Charizard. Alright. But a funny game. Okay. I'm totally not tilted at all. Absolutely not. Okay, I think it is time we play a different deck because this is also not working. Let's go into this one again. The one that brought me to Masterball last season. Maybe it can bring us to Masterball again. This is the Greninja deck. This is the one that I had most success on last season, so maybe it is my lucky deck. Alright, we're playing against another Charizard deck. Or Incineroar, sure. Same difference. Okay, Giant Cape. We have a Greninja, but no Froakie. We have a Frogadier. Ooh, we do get a Froakie here. Let's play an energy on him. Let's Broken Space. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Okay. So he does 30. That's okay. We get a rare candy Greninja here. There we go. Let's put a energy here. He used Water Shuriken. So he gets down to 1250 and we can Broken Space again. So we have 2 energies on Giratina. And we could swap out to Greninja if we want to next turn. If he doesn't have anything else. Okay, so he doesn't, so yeah, he concedes. He has to... Alright, that was a very easy, quick win. Not what I expected, that was just luck. I guess we'll take it. So let's do that again, please. Let's go. Let's go get another win. Right. We're against the fire type again, so let's play Froakie. There we go, that's a start. Sure, let's Broken Space, of course. And now... Yeah, Yonos. Okay. Maybe we get something. Rare Candy? Oricorio? Oh... He has a Blastoffalon? Not sure how you pronounce that. That's a Pokeball. Get a Froakie, okay. So we play Oricorio. And then we can do 30 damage, but I don't feel like that is extremely useful. So let's instead use Broken Space. It's one more Broken Space after this and we can knock it out in one go. While this Froakie can't. Okay, so he always as well. Which is nice because then we can just, well, let's see what we get here actually. Irida, wow, okay. Wait, no. So we need one more energy here, right? So what we do is, I think we play our other Froakie. Retreat into Giratina. So I can tank a bit of damage, Giant Cape. And our Froakie doesn't get knocked out, so he doesn't get a free point. Broken Space. And then he shouldn't have any energies. Well, he has one energy, I guess, on Blastophallon. Okay. What else does he have in his deck? Another Turtonator, okay. Nothing too bad then. We can Arena, of course, this turn. So let's do that. So we heal 40 and we play an energy on Froakie. And then Chaotic Impact knocks out this Turtonator. Pretty solid if you ask me. Now he plays Blastophallon, okay. Or Blastophallon, I suppose is his name. Which also should be able to knock out in one go. We do have another Arena to heal for another 40. Oh, he concedes already, okay. So that's the second win in a row. Already this deck is proving to be way more effective than anything else. Still extremely underrated deck, I think. Let's go. Let's go again. It's also just a lot more fun to play this deck, because it requires a little bit of thinking when you play it. Which is proving to be good for now. Let's see if we can still climb a bit more though. Okay, rare candy. We're against a metal type deck. So we ideally, okay, so it's the Skarmory version. Ideally we would knock out this Skarmory. So we should Leaf Cape next turn. Somehow has just enough damage to knock out Froakie, then that's gonna be a problem. So I'm not gonna do damage to Skarmory here. I'm gonna Leaf Cape into energy on Froakie actually, and then Pokeball into Giratina, let's go. So Giratina and Broken Space. So we get another energy there as well, and it doesn't feel like we waste the turn. So that's lovely. He does 50 as expected. And we can Rare Candy, Greninja. And then use the energy here to Water Shuriken into the Skarmory, plus Mist Slash is gonna knock it out. We do take another 20 damage, but that's okay. We could still swap it out for Oricorio if he puts in Solgaleo. So this is not too bad. Okay, Skarmory. Here is Skarmory. Okay, and there comes Solgaleo. So as expected, really. So the Solgaleo is gonna knock out my Greninja. Next turn, if I want to knock out this Skarmory. Wait, actually, my Greninja is gonna be knocked out if I do damage here. So, okay, we get a... there is a little bit of a trade-off here. We could knock out Skarmory. And we can then put in... Let's play Froakie, just to have some safety. Then we do knock out this Skarmory, so Water Shuriken plus Mist Slash is gonna be enough damage. Of course, and then we get knocked out ourselves here, so Greninja goes down. We play Oricorio. If he has Sabrina, we can get in our Froakie. Which is not too bad, I think. So let's see if he can do anything with this setup. So, oh, he has a Magearna. That's 40 extra damage, okay. So yeah, he can't do anything yet here. We can evolve into Frogadier, do 50. I think that might be the play. He can't put 2 energies on his Magearna, so I think we do 50 damage here. And then we wait again. Now what is he gonna do? I think he puts an energy there, yep. And he lilies, alright. So Greninja has 120 HP, right? We have an Arita. So let's play an energy here. It's Greninja. So we can do 20 to Magearna. Okay, this is a little bit complicated now. So Oricorio could do 50, but Solgaleo will retreat. Well, actually, can it retreat? Because he needs 2 energy to retreat, right? So I think it is fine still. So let's Water Shuriken. Let's Water Shuriken Solgaleo. And let's actually just use Broken Space. So I think we're gonna need those energies. Now, let's see. So I don't think he can swap out Solgaleo and play Magearna's attack. I don't think that is possible. Another thing that would be amazing is actually getting a Cape. Ooh, it's Cyrus. Okay. So Cyrus is gonna be very useful against this Solgaleo. Let's think. So we do 20 with Water Shuriken. Then do... So he goes down to 160. He can do 120 against Giratina. Do we have enough? I'm really not sure. So, okay, he's gonna swap out to Magearna next turn, right? We can do 20 to Solgaleo. Next turn we can do another 20, so he would be down to a 140. This does 130. If he deals damage, then he is gonna take 10 though. So I think we put an energy here. Use Water Shuriken on solgaleo. And then use Broken Space below. So we have 3 psychic energies on our Giratina. And then we can, if he doesn't have heals, we can Water Shuriken solgaleo to knock him out. Actually, we can just Water Shuriken his Cosmog or his Magearna, or, well, we can the Magearna because we can just knock it out. He only has 1 point, I have 2. So yeah, we just put in Giratina and we should be okay. That I was thinking way too complicated. I don't know how I have 2 points already actually. Oh, we knocked out 2 Skarmories. Of course. Okay, so yeah, we win again. 3rd win in a row. Let's go. This time against a solgaleo deck. Alright. A win streak has been acquired. A 1,039 points. Not bad, not bad. Let's go again. Let's go again. Alright. Who are we up against? Electric type. Okay, so I could start with Giratina. I can also just start with Oricorio. I think that is the safer option. That only requires 1 energy to retreat Oricorio. Okay, and Zeraora is in play. So he's gonna get 1 energy at least at the end of his turn. Ooh, we get a Shaman. For first time we get a Shaman. Let's play Cape on Oricorio. And then just Broken Space. Get an energy on there, get that started. Okay. Pokeballs. So what is he playing? He's playing a Tapu Koko, right? Pikachu, Tapu Koko, Zeraora. Is what I'm guessing. So he doesn't seem to have a Tapu Koko yet. And Pikachu does not do a whole lot of damage. Zeraora won't be able to do damage yet. Electric Cord is alright. It's not the most annoying thing ever to play against. Greninja. That is not great. Okay. Let's play an energy here. Let's just Broken Space below. So next turn we can electric type energy. So we can attack if we want to with Oricorio, but I'm not sure if we will. So of course he's gonna take 50 damage here. We can only heal for, well, we could Arita actually to save him. Maybe that is a good idea. Is it? I'm not sure. So we can at least use Shaman's ability. Then this, yeah, let's Arita. We can do 50 to this Zeraora, or we can Broken Space below again. I think we use Broken Space. Raichu would do 150, I think, total, so he could knock out my Giratina actually. So maybe it is safer to just zap. Try keep Oricorio in the active instead of getting Giratina there. So Giratina is maybe a little bit weaker in this scenario. Oh, Pikachu EX, actually. Interesting choice. So no Tapu Koko then, I suppose. This Pikachu does 10 to all of your opponents benched. So Shaman basically just heals all of that with one tap of the ability. That is a interesting thing. So yeah, he needs some time to think, which makes sense. I think this is a little bit of a weird game. We can Pokeball a Froakie. We would like a rare candy, actually. That would make our lives maybe a little bit better. Okay, so he could play the other Zeraora. If he has Raichu, I think Raichu does 150 damage. That is kind of what I'm concerned about. So I think we do knock out the Zeraora this turn. So let's use Fragrant Flower and then hope maybe for a rare candy next turn. So we knock out Zeraora and then he plays his other Zeraora, I'm guessing. Let's see what he has. So it kind of depends on what he does here, what is gonna happen to us this game. Okay, so his other Zeraora is in play. Maybe he doesn't even have Raichu and I'm just tweaking for nothing. Oricorio, actually annoying. Okay, so what we're hoping for is a rare candy for our Greninja. I think right now that would be the best thing to draw. Then at least we can do 20 damage to anything, including the Oricorio, of course. Okay, so another electrical cord. He's gonna knock out my Oricorio here, yep. I think we play Froakie here. Let's play Froakie. I'm still scared for... Ooh, we have a Cyrus. Okay. But Froakie is of course not gonna withstand an attack from this guy. So let's retreat into... with a electric energy into Oricorio and then use Broken Spanish. So we have 3 psychic energies on our Giratina now. What we want is a rare candy into Cyrus on the Pikachu EX. I think that should be possible. And then we can win that way. Oh, Mars, okay. So we get 2 cards back, right? A Gazma and a Frogadier. Okay. Oh, Professor's Research though. Let's see. Greninja? Okay. Well, at least the least thing we can do is like evolve into a Frogadier. Okay. Then sure, let's use its ability for fun. And then put an energy on Giratina. So next turn we Greninja get... Oh, we don't have Cyrus anymore, of course. How did I forget that we lost Cyrus here? Okay, so that makes it a little bit harder. Greninja... So our Greninja is able to knock out a lot of things. Would be able to knock out Oricorio. But Pikachu does 60 plus 20. So that shouldn't be enough for Greninja, but we never know. Maybe he has another basic Pokemon in his hand. Funniest thing here would be getting a Cyrus. No, of course we get a rare candy now. Alright, so I guess we just hope that he doesn't have anything that knocks out my Giratina. I guess that is just a play here. We can Gazma for fun. And do 20 to whatever, doesn't really matter that much. And then end the turn there. So we can tank 50 damage against this Oricorio 3 turns in a row. So here comes the Raichu, doesn't it? Yeah. I knew Raichu was here. I knew it. Okay. So yeah, that is a loss then. But I called it. I called it so long ago as well. Okay. So yeah, he kept it in his hand to try convince me to play my Giratina, which now I had to. So of course, otherwise I was gonna lose the game. But yeah. Interesting how that worked. We needed Cyrus. The moment we had Cyrus, he played fucking Mars. Oh well. I guess nothing we could have done there. Just a bit of a unlucky circumstance, I suppose. Okay, we start with Shaman. That is not great. Only against a Moral though, so that's not too bad maybe. Let's see. Professor's research. Alright. Pokeball. Maybe give us a Froakie. There we go. Froakie. Alright, not bad. Let's play an energy there. Then we end the turn. Alright. Okay, so he is gonna have Solgaleo next turn probably, right? We don't have a rare candy, so we're just gonna offer up our Shaman. Okay, red card. Maybe we get something better? Is it possible? Frogadier. Now we do have a rare candy, but no Greninja. Apparently he doesn't have Solgaleo. Ooh, we do have a Greninja now. Okay. He could still have Solgaleo, actually. He could very much have it. So I think we just keep Shaman in the active for now and just use Water Shuriken on Marl. And now we see what he has. Does he have a Solgaleo? No, not yet. Maybe now he does. With Shinotic. No, not yet. Okay. So another Marl. The Shinotic has to be knocked out though, otherwise he's gonna get Solgaleo, of course, pretty easily. Okay, well, we can't knock it out anymore. Well, sad times. Shaman has to retreat here. Let's play Professor. Oricorio. Oh, nice. Okay. So Oricorio. Let's play Shaman into you. Wait. First Fragrant Flower. Into Retreat. To Frogadier. Then let's Water Shuriken. I guess the Shinotic. And do 30. So he's down to 40. And then if he plays Solgaleo, we can just oricorio. So he is probably gonna have his Solgaleo. There's almost a 100% guarantee that he has it, yep. He could have also drawn another Shinotic, played it, and used its ability to get it, so... Yeah, he's gonna play it in the active right now. And we're gonna play oricorio next turn then. Oricorio, of course, still doesn't get damaged by EX cards. So, play oricorio. And we get a Guzma. That is actually good. We can knock out this Shinotic here. If we want to. So, let's play an energy on oricorio. Use this. If he has Sabrina or Cyrus, he can knock out my Shaman. That is fine. At least we can Guzma here. So we can knock out his Shinotic. There we go. Not bad. Now there's only one more guy that can knock out my oricorio, and that is Marlowe. So that is the biggest threat, believe it or not. Solgaleo is not. We can just knock out a Solgaleo with that. Okay, so he does have Cyrus, or Shaman is gonna be knocked out here. Does mean that I would love to draw a other oricorio, because if he has Sabrina, he can just knock out my Greninja. That is the annoying thing. We have our Greninja in play. Okay, so we are gonna hope for our other oricorio or Giratina. Giratina can also tank one turn. Rare Candy, Cape. Okay, a Cape is also good. So Greninja is not being knocked out in one turn at least. Giratina. Let's Water Shuriken Marlowe. There we go, 20. And then use a Zap for 50. Get down this Solgaleo a little bit. Now we wait. Okay, Professor's Research. So no Sabrina, no healing. A Shinotic will give him the other Solgaleo probably. There it is. So Rare Candy Solgaleo is what I'm expecting. He only has one card left, so surely he has Lily as well then. There's almost a guarantee that he has Lily. I think I'm just gonna play energies on my Giratina. So that if Giratina gets put in the active, I can retreat it. Let's see though. We will find out next turn, I guess, if he has a Lily or a Sabrina or something. Okay, so right now we can get a other oricorio here. Right, so there we go. We have our other oricorio. He has his Shinotic in the active right now, right? So what we want to do is knock out the Shinotic, since it's his only win condition. Solgaleo doesn't do damage to either of our oricorio. So let's put an energy here. Let's Arena and get some extra HP on our oricorio again. Then we can retreat with a water type energy into Greninja, which is able to Water Shuriken the Shinotic and do Mist Slash. So we knock it out, we have 2 Oricorio on our bench. This is a 1 game. This literally won us the game. I don't think there's any way that he can win this game. He doesn't have Sabrina. Even if he does, it doesn't matter, we have 2 Oricorio. He shouldn't be able to use a Cyrus. There's literally nothing he can do. So yeah, we just go for the retreats. Sure, let's use the electric type energy and get Oricorio in. And just continuously use Shuriken and Zap to slowly knock out this guy. And we win the game that way. This game is just won. There's no way he can win. I don't see it. Lily is fine, he can heal a little bit. Soulbreaker is not doing anything besides doing damage to himself. So yeah, let's put an energy here. Water Shuriken again. Let's go. Do another zap, so another 50, he's down to 90. Now it's her turn again. He lilies again, that's fine. It's just stalling the game. Okay, it's my turn again. We can even Cyrus if we want to. Don't think we're gonna do that now though. We can, if he swaps it out, then we can maybe Cyrus the other guy. So we do 20, another 50, he goes down to 80. So if he swaps out to his other solgaleo, we can do a Cyrus and win the game. Okay, he finally concedes. Let's go. That is a win. Lovely stuff. Alright, so Oricorio is still pretty good, I would say. And this deck in general is good, I think. I haven't played any other deck that performs as well as this one. Okay. Not bad at all. Okay. I'm going first and we're against a fire type deck. Start with Oricorio, that is not ideal. We're against a Charizard though. So, and we have 2 Pokeball and a Professor's Research, that is pretty good. Another Oricorio. We get Froakie. Okay, let's play Froakie. And Professor's Research, we get Arita and a Frogadier. Alright, let's end the turn there. Next turn we can play the energy on Froakie. And get a Frogadier, then Professor's Research. What we wanna not have happen is his Turtonator knocking out our Oricorio. That is kinda what we don't want. So let's try knock out this Turtonator before he can do that. Professor's Research gives us Greninja, let's go. Okay. Yep, there we go. So, another Charmander. Into Charmeleon, he's gonna do 40 damage. We can heal this 40 damage by playing Arita. Which I think we're gonna do because we don't want it to get knocked out yet. So that's Arita. Heal 40. Use retreats, get this guy in. Let's also play the other one right now. Use Water Shuriken on... What do we use it on? I guess... the... Turtonator? I'm not sure actually. I guess that is the one that we want to knock out the most. So next turn we could Water Shuriken Mist Slash if we want to. Then at least one of his Turtonators is gone. Only has one left, I think. So that should be good. Okay, he gets a Charizard. Sabrina, okay. Well, it doesn't matter, they both have 70 HP. Oh, and the red card, so no Cyrus anymore. Shaman though, let's go. Oh, and there's Cyrus, let's go. Okay. So yeah, we take another 40 damage. Let's Shaman. I think we will have to sacrifice... Either we sacrifice one of our oricorio. Actually, I think we Cyrus. So he won't be able to retreat his Turtonator. So I think that is useful. Let's do damage to Charizard. Shaman, of course, heal oricorio a little bit. And then put an energy on oricorio as well. So let's go. Not bad, I think. Alright, so it's my turn again. This turn we knock out Turtonator with our Greninja. So let's heal our oricorio, retreat him into the Greninja, use Water Shuriken on Turtonator, and Mist Slash is gonna do 80 damage, so we get 1 point. Pretty good. And now let's see what he plays. Okay, Charizard. So he's gonna use Stoke then, I'm guessing. We can do 80 damage with Greninja if we want to. He's getting his older Turtonator here though, I think. So maybe we just put in our oricorio. Let's heal again. Let's swap into oricorio. Let's retreat. Greninja is gonna do damage to Charmeleon. End the turn there. Not bad, I think. As we wait for our opponent, he plays another energy. Okay, so he doesn't go for the Charmeleon right now, which I think is interesting. We do also have a Froakie Greninja in our hand, that is good. We can put one energy here. We don't have an electric energy, sadly. So let's do damage to... Sure, let's do damage to Charizard. Then we end there. Let's see. He should have a Turtonator. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was waiting for that. And he can Kiawe. Okay. So we can knock out one. You also have a Giratina. Okay, so if he has a Cyrus or Sabrina, that could be a little bit problematic. We don't have another Cyrus. Okay, let's actually think here. We can do... What can we do? We can do 20 to Charizard plus 50 is 70, so he goes down to 70 HP. right? Of course, his Turtonator is gonna be in next turn, I think. So what we're gonna do here is put an energy on Oricorio. This one is gonna be Sacrificial Lamb here. We Water Shuriken or his Turtonator and use Zap. So he is probably gonna put in his Turtonator, but we will be able to knock it out with Greninja. Okay, he Lilies Charizard, that's fine. He can of course also one-shot my Greninja. Actually, not sure if that is the correct thing to do then. Okay. Well, okay. Well, we have to knock it out though. I don't think there is another way. Let's put an energy here. Let's play Giratina, I guess. Let's heal. And then knock out this Turtonator, and he is gonna be able to knock out my Greninja. And then he just has to Sabrina or Cyrus and he wins. So I think he wins the game actually. I don't think I can win this game. At least I think he has a Sabrina or Cyrus in his deck. And that should be enough. Wait. So he's gonna use Steam Artillery to knock out Greninja. Then we swap into Oricorio. So let's go Oricorio. We have nothing left, nothing else. We can Froakie, use 50 damage. Let's see if he has it. I think he does. Just a Sabrina. No, he doesn't. Okay. So he's gonna put in Charmeleon. We can Gazma, Rare Candy. So I think we win here. Damn, okay. I didn't think we would win this game. I really thought he would have Sabrina. We can just Rare Candy, Greninja. Water Shuriken, Charmeleon. Then Gazma. And do Zap for 50 and we win. Yeah, there we go. Really good. Alright. Interesting game. But these games are going a little bit better, I would say. A lot better than the decks I was using before, at least. Okay. A grass type deck. So I'm guessing this is the Kartana, Buzzball, etc, etc. No, it is a Carnivine Arceus. That is not what I expected. I didn't even know people still played this deck. This is actually the first one I've seen this season. I haven't played it myself either since last season. Okay. Well, this is gonna be a bit of a thinking game then. Right, so we Pokeball and we get another Oricorio. Not really what I was looking for. Gossamer Candy is also not really what I'm looking for. Okay, let's play this then. He can do 50, sadly. But we have to do something. Alright, so we can do 50 to him as well. We can heal 10, so that is not really helping us. Giratina though, okay. So I guess we just swap into Giratina. Let's do that. Put energy on this. There we go, and then broken space. Alright. Now, if he has Cyrus, he can knock out Oricorio. Question is, does he have his Cyrus? No. Okay, so we can heal for 10 both. Arita is not gonna heal anything yet, so let's heal both for 10. And then broken space below again. Okay. If he gets a crobat, then yeah, we do take a little bit more damage. Cyrus, okay. That is interesting, I guess. Okay, so we can heal for 50, which I think we're gonna do for our Oricorio. Let's Pokeball as well, get a Froakie. Okay, so we heal with Shaman, then Arita. Which gets us to 60. Then we can use Zap. I think that is the best course of action here. Alright. Giovanni, okay. Yeah, that is, of course, a thing that he can play. Okay, so Oricorio is knocked out. I guess let's play Giratina then. He does 110. We can Arena again, maybe next turn. When we get a water type energy. Alright, so I should have played Froakie. Alright. Alright, so crobats. Okay, this game is lost actually. I lost this game. Unfortunate. But yeah, I feel like I made too many mistakes anyway. So yeah. Oh well. It happens. Go try again. A Arceus Carnivine deck though. Actually, in this meta, I'm not sure if it is actually good in this meta though. So it doesn't seem that good in this meta. But I mean, if he's playing it, surely it's a little bit... It's not bad, I guess. Not sure. Alright, we start with Froakie. We're against another grass type. This time a Pheromosa Kartana then. As expected, or what I was expecting the last time, I guess. Okay. We do have a rare candy, so we can Greninja next turn. Get another Froakie, not what I would have loved, but alright. Do 10 damage. He can do 40 though. If he wants to. Let's see if he does. Boswell, yeah. And there he goes, Pheromosa. Or actually, only 20. I thought he did 40. No, my bad. It's only 20. Okay, so we can rare candy Greninja. Do we play it on the active? Yes, we do actually, because we can knock out this Pheromosa. And we can Arita next turn. So yeah, let's Pheromosa 20 plus 60. Let's go. Not bad, that's 1 point. And Celesteela comes in. It's gonna be able to tank at least 1 hit. We have double Arita though, so that's pretty good. And he's gonna hope for his Boswell to get enough energies. And then he can knock out my Greninja, of course. I'd love to get the older Greninja, but there's no way I'm getting that. But alright, maybe never say never, I guess. Okay. So no rare candy. Or I mean no Greninja. We can heal our Greninja if we want to. But I'm not sure if that is useful. Okay, Giratina. That is maybe useful to get some energies on. So we can do 22 Buzzball. And then we could use Mistlash, but I don't know, I'm not sure about this. I think we Broken Space instead. I think that's maybe a little bit more useful. No, what is he gonna do? Okay. So Kartana. And a Leaf Cape on the Kartana. Is he gonna knock out my Froakie? If he has Cyrus, maybe? Does he? Don't think he does. If we get a Guzma, that would be very cool. Oh, no, he does have Cyrus. Okay, so Froakie gets knocked out, actually. Interesting. Let's play Greninja again. Okay, so here we Professor's Research. And we get Shaman, let's go. Okay, so we can heal for 10. Not bad. Play an energy here. Wait, first use Water Shuriken on Buzzwole, and then we just Broken Space. Let's get enough energies on this Giratina. Okay, so he heals for 40. Alright. wait. We can heal 40 as well. Ooh, and we have a giant cape, okay. So let's put one water type energy on Giratina. I think what we're doing here is putting a giant cape on... Wait, no, first we Irida to heal for 40. 210 again, and then giant cape our Greninja. So Buzzwole isn't able to knock it out in one go. Then we can Water Shuriken the Buzzwole again. Let's go, he goes down 20 HP. Use some healing. And Broken Space then. And now we wait. Cyrus would be lovely. 6 cards left, so there's one Cyrus in my deck. It's like a 1 in 6 chance. Gosma, okay. So he's gonna knock out my Greninja then. No, he can't. Wait, what? Why is he doing this? Okay. Well, we can knock out this Pheromosa if we want to. Not sure why he did that. I mean, if he has red, then maybe it makes sense. He could have red. I guess we just redive. So our Giratina has 150 HP again. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused. Okay. This should be fine though. So now we can Water Shuriken Mist Slash. We get 1 point. Let's put this here. Alright, not bad. And now he... Well, he has to play something. He can... Yeah, sure, he can steal a Steela. Does he have healing here? Healing might save him. No, he has a Leaf Cape though. Okay, that also saves him. And another Buzzwole, okay. That is also gonna save him. And a Lucamine as well. Damn. Okay, so... We want... Cyrus. No, we don't. Actually, we lost. I think we lost. Yeah, we already have a knocked out Froakie. Let's see, maybe Professor Research gives us anything? A Oricorio. Wait. So you can't use that. Let's put in both our Oricorio just to have something. Doesn't heal anything. So we giant our Chaotic Impact. So he has 10 HP left. Maybe we can get a Cyrus next turn. I am a little bit confused. Okay, yeah, he heals a little bit. We still have 10 healing though with Shaman. So even if we get Cyrus, we can win the game. I think Cyrus is the only thing that wins us the game. Nope, not a Gasma. Or actually... Whoa, wait, no, wait. Gosma actually wins us as well. So we can heal. Wait, no. Ah, Giratina does 20 damage to himself. Okay, so we retreat Giratina for 2 electric energies into Oricorio. Right. Then put an energy here and use Zap. Okay, so now we want... Okay, red card, sure. I think we still win. Cyrus is also good. I think we win here. So he can swap into his other boss ball or Kartana, that's fine. He doesn't have Cyrus. So yeah, we just win here. So we can shame in for 10 healing. Swap out to Giratina. And chaotic impact for 130. Let's go. That is a win. Who knew that we were gonna win like this? 10 HP Giratina. Okay. Lovely. Not really climbing that much though. Only a little bit. We're at 1055. We're winning a little bit more at least than we were before, so that is something. Now we just have to win even more, so otherwise we're not gonna climb. Alright, we're against a metal type deck, so is this the new Shinotic variant or is this the old Skarmory variant? Those are the 2 possible solutions, or well, possibilities, not solutions. It is the Shinotic version, okay. Okay, we have a electric energy that is pretty nice. That's Professor's Research. Ooh, Giratina, okay. And Feroki, so that is also... This is a pretty good turn. Just broken space. There we go, let's go. Pretty solid. Okay. Teleport. So Shinotic is in the active. I don't mind that much. We can Green Ninja here. Pretty good. Use Water Shuriken on the Shinotic. Oh, he concedes, okay. I was gonna say because I want to knock out the Shinotic as fast as I can. But it's not needed because he surrenders or concedes. Let's go. Easy, quick win. Let's battle again. Alright. Let's play Oricorio. We're against a grass type deck this time. Is this another boss ball? Is it another one? Could be. Might be. Most likely is. Yes, it is a Buzzwole. Okay, so against Celesteela we are against... we're strong at least. We can Pokeball Professor's Research, get some good card draw. We have 2 Oricorio, so we love a Froakie, yes. Sadly we don't have any electric type energy. That is very unfortunate. This is not good draws. Okay. That is a little bit sad. And he puts in Pheromosa, I guess. Yep. So 20 damage to both Oricorio and Froakie. Okay, so next turn we do get an electric type energy. We do have an Arena, so we can heal the damage that Pheromosa did. We also get a Frogadier. So all in all, not too bad. And we can Greninja next turn, knock out Pheromosa. So not too bad. He also has 2 Celesteelas, so no Cortana. Yeah, okay, so we heal with Arita, so that's double healing. And then Greninja deals 20 to Pheromosa, plus Oricorio's 50, knocks it out. So that's not bad. Okay, let's go. 20 plus 50. Pheromosa's knocked out. Let's go. And now he plays Celesteela. So he is able to swap out his Celesteelas very easily and fast. So that is slightly annoying. Maybe not too bad in this case yet. Alright. Lusamine gives him 1 energy. Celesteela would be able to do 100 damage next turn. So we do have another Oricorio. So I think we play it and we let him knock out this one. At least we'll do 20 plus 70. So he's only left with 30 HP. So if he wants to knock out my Oricorio, this Celesteela also gets knocked out. I guess that is not a bad trade. I suppose. Right. Nothing. And now it is my turn. So he concedes. Yep. Interesting. Let's go. Another victory is the 3rd one in a row. So that's pretty good. Let's go again. Let's battle again. Alright. Another electric metal type deck against a Marvel. Alright. And a Cosmog. Let's Giant Cape our Froakie and play an energy. Nothing else we have, so alright, this will have to do for now. Many Pokeballs, okay. So he gets a Shinotic, okay, that is kind of worrying. And a rare candy, so Solgaleo comes in. Yep. And that is the turn, of course, yep. Let's hope for some kind of basic. Hopefully a oricorio, yep, let's go. So we oricorio, swap out Froakie for oricorio and Shaman. Alright, so at least we won't take damage from this Solgaleo. That is nice. Sadly, we don't have an electric type energy, so we can't attack with Oricorio. Oh, he's Sabrina's. I think we just sacrifice our Shaman then. I don't think we want to sacrifice our Froakie. I think that is a little bit more useful. Okay. So he knocks out my Shaman, that's for sure. Here it comes. Soulbreaker. Alright, so we put in Oricorio. And we want a Greninja. Nope, that's a Professor's Research. Might give us one. And rare candy. Giratina. Okay, no. Not what I wanted, but sure. Let's play with this. No electric type energy again. Alright, well it does give us time to at least Broken Space. So I guess that is something. So yeah, he has every single Pokemon in his deck right now. So double Solgaleo, double Shinotic. And we want to knock out his Shinotics, otherwise our Oricorio is gonna be knocked out. And we want to keep our Oricorio because, as you can see, Solgaleo won't be able to do damage. Alright. We can put an energy here, put another Oricorio in play, and just use Broken Space. I think that is basically what we're doing for now. Let's wait. Okay, so Shinotic's gonna do 40 damage. We can Arena. So we should survive next turn as well. Okay, he has 100 HP. Still no electric type energy though. Do we get one next turn maybe? Yes, finally. Okay, so we can Frogadier here. Let's put an energy here. Use Zarita. Right, and we can also Broken Space again. So he shouldn't be able to knock out my Oricorio. That is a plus. But we're not in a clear yet, so I would need to knock out the Shinotic. We do get another Arena. Okay, that's pretty nice. So we can, and we get another electric type energy. That is also pretty good. Okay, so we Arena again. There we go. We still don't have a Greninja. That is annoying. Okay, we do 50 to this Genotic. We really would like to knock these guys out. Let's see. So he shouldn't have anything else. Yep. He has 3 cards left. Okay, so 40 damage again. We can... Oof, we still don't have a Greninja. Okay, so we can... What do we do here? So ideally we would like to keep our Oricorio alive, so I think I'm gonna retreat with a water type energy into Frogadier. Put the other one there, then Gazma, so we can still knock out this Genotic. He is probably gonna knock out my Frogadier using Solgaleo, but I think that is kind of worth it. Alright, let's see. So yeah, here comes Solgaleo. He is gonna knock out my Frogadier, and yep, there we go. We're gonna play Oricorio after. What we're waiting for is a Greninja, pretty much. That is all we want. So we can play Froakie next turn. And then hopefully rare candy the turn after. And then Cyrus the Solgaleo plus Water Shuriken should be enough damage. But he probably has 2 lilies as well, is what I'm guessing. So if we do 50 damage here, he goes to 160 if he lilies. Which we can't... Can we do enough damage then? 160... I don't think we can. Okay, wait. Maybe we can. Let's see how this turns out. This is gonna be a interesting game, I think. Let's see though. He has the other Solgaleo as well still. Of course we can just Cyrus next turn, right? We have Solgaleo down to 100 HP. If he doesn't Lily, but of course he is gonna Lily. Like, I don't see him not using Lily here. Yep, there we go. So he does use Lily. He goes to 160. Now we should play Genotic then, I guess. Which does 40 damage. And our Giratina can tank 1 hit from Solgaleo. So I think we're in a pretty good spot. Oh, actually. Do we not just win? Because of this? Because he took 10 damage? I think he lost the game just because of that. So we Water Shuriken. 20 damage to Solgaleo. Oricorio retreats into... Sure, I don't care. No, come on. We retreat into Giratina. Put the energy on Giratina. And use... yeah. There we go, Chaotic Impact, I was gonna say. That is lovely, let's go. 4th win in a row. That was a good game. I like that one. I really like this deck just because it makes you think. And it actually works. This is the... I've won so many games already with this deck. It is insane. Way more win than with any other deck. Okay, we're going second. We're against a grass type. Is this the possible tag again? I am guessing yes. Let's see. It is. Okay. As expected. Professor's research is giving him quite a lot of cards. Yep, there's Masterball, there's Formosa. He has like all the full arts as well. So surely this guy is a premium player. Alright, so we put an energy here. We have no other basics. So I'd love a basic. Nope, not a... No, not today. Okay, well, then this is all we can do. As we wait for our opponent to play his turn. Alright, let's Professor's research. Alright, Pokeball. And then, oh yes, let's go. We get a Froakie. So, yeah, let's use Zap. There we go. Not bad. Okay, so we get Giratina. That means we don't get our Greninja though. So that is quite annoying. So I wanted to knock out the Pheromosa with my Greninja. But I guess we're not allowed to do that. Okay, he Gosmas. So we lose 20 HP. And now we take 20 as well. So we do have an Arena. We do have a Cyrus. I guess we're just gonna Giratina and put an energy there. We could Arena. I think maybe that is useful because this boss wall could knock me out. No, it can't actually. It's in the X card. I should have known that. So let's zap and knock out the Pheromosa. Pretty good. Lusamine gives him enough energy to knock out my Oricorio though. If he flips head. Heads. Nope. Let's go. Oricorio survives another day. Okay. Let's get our other Oricorio then. This Celesteela is gonna be knocked out in 2 turns. So we do 70 damage. And now? Okay, Professor's research. And we wait. Okay, so another Pheromosa. And another Celesteela. Question is, can he get a hit this time? No, he cannot. Wow, okay. We are lucky for once. And he concedes, yes, that is kind of what I was expecting. 5th game in a row, that is a win. I would say that is pretty good. Now we're finally climbing. Okay. So let's keep this up. Let's go. Finally getting back to where we belong. 1095 points. I think we gotten almost 100 points now. Today, in 2 hours. Not bad. We're against a metal type. Okay. We do have Frogadier and a Greninja, so let's play Froakie in the active. This should be, or I'm guessing this is the Shinotic version. Let's see though. If it is, yes it is. Okay. So we place Morlul. And now we play first Pokeball. And we get another Froakie, not really what I wanted, and a Giratina and a Giant Cape. Okay, not bad. So let's Giratina, Giant Cape, Froakie. And then we can Broken Space. So next turn we can Frogadier into Water Drip. And on the turn after we can Greninja into Water Shuriken and Mist Slash. So not bad. Or actually pretty good. Alright. Okay, here red cards. Never mind. Our entire plan is gone again. Okay. We do get a Shaman. At least that is something, I guess. Another candy. Okay, so Pokeball gives us another Froakie. Let's play Shaman. And then we heal for 10. Alright. Use an energy here. I think we Broken Space. So we have 2 energies on Giratina, only 1 more to go. Surely he can't get like 5. Okay, he gets a Shinotic though. So yeah, he gets another Pokemon here. Probably Cosmog or Solgaleo. Professor's Research as well, he has a bunch of cards in his hand now. There's gonna be something to play for sure, yeah. Cosmog, okay. So he's gonna do 40 damage. Which is fine. Let's Professor's Research. Arena. Double Arena, okay. So we heal. And we play a energy on Oricorio. And I think we Broken Space below just again. I think that is all we are gonna do. Froakie should survive, but he could die because of a Gazma. Let's see if he has Gazma. Solgaleo is coming. No, there is the Solgaleo. And now we wait for what? 40 damage? Or playing Solgaleo in the active. That's the only 2 options, right? Okay, so 40 damage. We can heal for 10, and ooh, we do get a Greninja. Okay, so let's Greninja. Only requires 1 to retreat as well. We're not gonna play Giratina here, because then Giratina is just gonna take 120 damage from Solgaleo. Instead, we're dealing damage to this Shinotic. retreating our Greninja, and using Zap to do another 50. So Shiinotic is down to 20. Using one Shuriken should knock it out. So that's pretty good. And then we go try and knock out the other. And we have another Oricorio, so then we should win against solgaleo. As long as our one Oricorio doesn't die, we should be okay. Our Shaman is allowed to get knocked out, that is fine. Moralal is our next target. Okay, so Cyrus is gonna knock out my Greninja. That is quite annoying. That means the Shiinotic is gonna live. We can't do anything against that, sadly. Okay, because let's play Oricorio. Use one energy there. We don't have to heal. Use a Zap for 50. Now the game has just become try and knock out this solgaleo, I suppose. So surely he has a Lily in hand. I'm guessing. Cosmog, Shiinotic. So surely he has the other solgaleo already. Otherwise he would get it for free right now. But he is not using the Shiinotic ability, so I'm guessing he already has it. And he is gonna think about this next turn. Yeah, this is a difficult turn, I would say. Let's see what he decides to do. If he is gonna do anything. He should. But he's taking his sweet time. "20 seconds left. Does he not have Lily? I guess not. Using Giratina is a little bit risky, right? If we want to knock out the solgaleo. He's not gonna do anything. Is he just doing that to annoy me? Okay, so instead, let's Cyrus this Shiinotic because I want to knock out the Shiinotic. So let's do that, and then we get 1 point. Then if he plays his solgaleo, we win the game because we can't just Giratina his ass. And in the meantime, we just keep playing Oricorio. Is he just so tilted that he is waiting out his time every single turn now? That is extremely annoying. He is just waiting for the time to run out. He is not even surrendering. Oh my god. How petty are you? Well, we have to wait, I guess? Oh, no, he lilies. Alright. And the Cosmoem. So I guess he is gonna play. We're not gonna deal any damage though. And... Oh, this could be a very annoying stalemate then. Okay, so how are we gonna do this? Do we sacrifice our Shaman maybe? So we can get Froakie and then Greninja? So our Oricorio is not gonna do damage because he has Tiffin, so he doesn't take 50. Let's see, we can put an energy here. Let's just zap. It's not doing any damage. and see what he does. If he doesn't play his solgaleo, which I know he has in his hand, like I know for a fact that he has a solgaleo. He has one card left and he hasn't used Shinotik's ability. So we need to have it. Question is though, is he gonna play it? Because if he doesn't play it, my Oricorio is not gonna be able to do damage. So I think we might have to sacrifice our Shaman. Yeah, there's nothing left, mate. Yep, he is just gonna keep his Cosmo in the active. Alright, yeah. So this is gonna probably end in a tie, because I don't think he is gonna allow me to win. Let's just put in Shaman for fun. See if he knocks it out. So if he does, I can play our Froakie. And that might help. Let's see if he takes the bait. Doesn't look like he will. This is gonna be a tie then, or a draw, I guess. So I'm not gonna give up. But this guy is gonna play dirty and not play his solgaleo. And he's gonna use all his time as well. That is so annoying. This is gonna be our second tie in the same day. I have only had the one tie in total, like before. This guy is just trying to annoy me by not playing his cards. And just waiting out the game. So I surrender maybe. But I won't. Yeah, that is really all he is doing. So yeah, I'm just gonna use my turn. Nothing else to do. If I Giratina, then he will knock out my Giratina using solgaleo, so I lose. I just want him to knock out my Shaman. But this is just... Oh, okay, he plays solgaleo. So he's gonna knock out my Shaman. Right? Okay. So we're gonna play the game. Okay, so we play Oricorio. And we play Froakie. And we play an energy on Froakie. And we use Zap for 50 damage. So he's down to 120. So he has to swap out or he needs to heal. Let's see what he chooses to do. We do have an Arita, but our active Oricorio doesn't have any water energy on him. If he doesn't have healing though, we win here. Let's see if he does. Okay, he plays his other solgaleo. So we're basically in the same spot as before. Just now he has his other solgaleo in the active. As we wait again. Okay, so we rare candy Greninja. And we do damage with Greninja using Water Shuriken on Shinotik. And then use Zap to bring him down to 130. So I think now we have one. I don't think there is anything he can do now, unless he has a Lily, of course. But then he just stalls the game for one more turn and then we win after. But wow, this guy was dragging this game out. He did not want to play. Which I guess I kinda get, because he was just gonna lose. And is still gonna lose, but it is a little bit petty, in my opinion. He's just gonna wait. No, he's not. Okay. Thank God. Okay. Well. Good day, sir. You lost. So that means we are on our 6th win in a row. Lovely stuff. Let's maybe continue until we break the win streak. And then I think I'm just gonna quit it there for the day. So it is already starting to get late and I've played for 2.5 hours. Alright, but we reached the 1100s, so that is already pretty good, at least for now. Alright, start with a Froakie. We have double Greninja. We're against a bloody fighting type deck. Hot damn. Haven't seen that in a while. It is the type 0 one though. Yep. Makes sense. Alright, we have a Frogadier. So we can Frogadier into Greninja. Also have the Oricorio. But okay, he could just one-shot my Frogadier. So I think I'm just gonna swap it out, because I guess I wanna keep Frogadier to maybe evolve it into the Greninja. I think that is the best that I can do. Okay, Giant Cape. So let's energy this guy, retreats into Frogadier. Giant Cape as well. So yeah, let's see what he has. Nothing. Okay, so we get no Greninja anymore, sadly. And he gets a Skull Fossil. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked are we? Professor's research maybe gives us something. Shaman? Alright. So let's Shaman. And of course we heal with Shaman. Okay, so I think we put an energy on Frogadier and hope for a Greninja. Let's see if we can get it. Would be great. Okay, so he's still Valley, so Oricorio is gonna be knocked out here. So he also played a support card. Oof, okay, double Skull Fossil. This is looking pretty bad. Okay, so I think we play Froakie. And hope for a Greninja and a Giratina maybe. Rare Candy Gosma. That is neither of what I wanted and asked for. Okay, so heal and use 10 damage. Okay. So I would still love Iger Ninja, but I think this game is lost, to be honest. So yeah, he's gonna deal another 100 damage here. And he could have a Rare Candy into Rampardos. So sadly I think we lost this game. Let's play for video at least. Maybe... No. Yeah, okay. Well, sad way to end, but I think I'm gonna quit it here for the day. Still did pretty well. We got to 1098, I guess. But we climbed like 100 something points at least. So yeah, we're getting closer, and I hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more of this, then make sure to subscribe, and I will be live hopefully sometime in the coming days. Alright, see you.